these are the directions on how to do your dew point lab. Dew point is the temperature at which the air must cool in order for water vapor to condense, and this is what leads to cloud formation in the atmosphere, or forming dew or frost on the surface of the earth, such as on grass or other surfaces. The higher the dew point temperature, the more water vapor is in the air and thus more humid. The lower the dew point temperature, what that means is there's less water vapor in the air, and that's a relatively drier conditions in the atmosphere with less humidity. So what you're going to get is you're going to give a silver can. You're going to have a little beaker here. You're going to measure out roughly 50 milliliters of water. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of salt, and you're going to have some ice as well. You're going to also be using the vernier probe for this experiment as well. You're going to need the two thermometers, so channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 1 is going to be measuring the air temperature, and channel 2 is the thermometer that you're going to use to find the dew point. So what you're going to do first is you're going to add the room temperature water you just get from the sink. You're going to add it into your silver can. You're going to add the salt, and then you're going to add 1 or 2 ice cubes, maybe 3 depending on the size, but enough ice cubes to relatively fill up the container. At this point, what you're going to do is you're going to take your channel 2 thermometer and you're going to put it into the silver can, and you're going to very gently kind of stir up this mixture. And as it's stirring, what you're going to look for is condensation to form on the outside of the container. And as I stir, you'll see on my probe that the air temperature thermometer, the one I have off to the side there, make sure it's not propped on the desk, so you're measuring the temperature of the air, is staying at about 19, and my other thermometer is dropping very rapidly. So as I'm stirring, what you should be looking for is any sort of condensation that forms on the outside. And you may be able to see that I'm leaving like a fingerprint mark on there. And as soon as you see or feel any sort of wetness, condensation on there, so there it is, you're going to record the temperature. So the dew point, I saw my fingerprint, the dew point is 3.7 degrees Celsius. So what you'll do is you go to your lab on Classroom, and it says trial 1. So my air temperature was 19.1 degrees, right, 19.1 right here, Celsius, and then the dew point was 3.8 degrees. So you're going to record 3.8 degrees on the dew point temperature. And what you're going to do at this point is try and repeat the experiment to get a second trial.